All right, hi everyone. This is going to be a quick Seafloor spreading lab walkthrough. So I'm going to just show you the different components of the lab. I'm not going to give you all the answers, but I'm just going to help you along with what your different steps that you have to take to finish this lab. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you finish the do now questions. They're just multiple choice. Next, you're going to be doing the reading component. So this part just gives you the background of all the vocabulary, all the content that you need for this lab. So for example, in this first part, it says, what are some key differences between continental and oceanic rocks? You're just going to look at the pictures and read the small paragraph above it to answer this. Use the paragraph, but also phrase it in your own words. Don't just copy and paste essentially what you see here. Just say it in what you understood from the paragraph. You're going to keep going. There's another small reading with 2 more questions here. Just make sure that you read it carefully. Your answers don't have to be long, but they do have to be accurate. Next, you're going to be making a graph. Just like in math, you have your X and your Y components. This is how deep it under the ocean and the distance from the edge of the land. You're creating an ocean bottom profile, so how it looks underneath the water. You're going to have a graph paper that is completely blank, but to help you out, I have an image of how it should look like at the end. So right now, if you're doing your graph, I would pause the video right now and make sure to use this as a reference. So look at your points and this graph to make sure it looks right. So first, you're going to make sure to have the bottom X labeled correctly. So notice how I have 2 little boxes and then I'm going by 300. So 2 boxes 300, 2 boxes 600, 2 boxes 900, and I go all across. So you can use mine to label yours. Same thing with the Y. Just use the way that I labeled it. So I skipped 3 for the first one, so negative 5.5. But then after that, I go by 2 boxes. So I skip 2, negative 4.5. I skip 2, negative 3.5. And the same thing all the way going up. So that's negative 2.5, negative 1.5, negative 0.5. I labeled the 0, 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and I don't have to go any further because I don't have any points up there. So remember, this is the bottom of the ocean. Next, you're going to do the post-graph analysis. That is simply labeling this graph. So I'm going to show you a different picture to show you how that should look like. And you can pause this part of the video also if you're doing this part. You're going to be labeling the youngest rock in the middle, older rocks at the side. The middle is the mid-ocean ridge. This is a continental shelf, a seamount, like a sea mountain. And you're going to be drawing the different polarities that happen at the bottom of the ocean. So label 4 boxes across. You're going to shade it in, and you're going to put positive because the rocks there are positive. Next 4 boxes, you're going to label negative, negative. And you're going to keep alternating from side to side. So in the center, you'll have 2 positives, but then after that, the pattern will go all the way across. Make sure your graph is accurate. Don't just eyeball it. Use my graph so that it looks accurate. You will continue and just finish off by finishing off the 2 questions at the end, and you don't have to complete the homework. That was just additional support. All right, and then you should be all done.